Eagle has landed.
Hey guys, how you doing? And welcome to another episode of Arnold Space Station. As part of today's episode, we're going to learn how you can go ahead and find out some metrics around initial contact times with customers. These could certainly be an inquiry or a complaint. So a lot of our customers keep asking us, you guys are great at customer journeys, you guys are great at providing some CRM and completing the whole automation piece. But a lot of the times they do request and ask from us, well, how can we continue to improve what we are providing our customers and potential customers? So as part of that, we decided, well, you know what? It would be great to understand how we can work out this new metric in terms of time. And this could be minutes or hours or days, depending on what your business needs. But we figured out a way to go ahead and find this metric that allows you as a business owner or a business to be able to understand the time and hence work out an average of how long it takes for you to go ahead and contact a customer once an inquiry, a case, a complaint, or anything like that does come through your system. So let's go have a look and see how we can achieve this very simply in maybe about 5 minutes or so inside Salesforce. As part of this demo, we're going to use the lead object. We're going to use the status field on the lead, which can be found in the lead object. And once that status has been updated, we're going to go ahead and timestamp a date and a time of when that's occurred. You'll also notice the status field up the top as a path. So most leads, when they're created in this demo, are going to be at open, not contacted. When someone does attempt to contact them, we're going to go ahead and update the status to working, contacted. So the first thing we're going to do is navigate to the setup of the cogwheel in the top right-hand corner and enter setup. Once you're in setup, go to the object manager and in quick find, search for lead. Once you're in the lead, I'll get you to click on fields and relationships. And we're going to go ahead and create two fields. The first field is going to be a date and time field. We're going to label this first contact attempt. We're then going to go ahead and ensure that this is visible to everyone for the moment. Based on your profile, you can limit the visibility of this particular field. And we're also going to ensure that it is viewable on all the different page layouts. I'm going to go ahead and create the second field. Now the second field is going to be a formula field. And we're going to have this formula field be a number field so we can calculate the minutes. I'm going to ensure that over here we're able to calculate up to 2 decimal places. I'm going to name this field minutes till contact. Now in the formula area, what we're going to do is I'm going to put in brackets. I'm going to insert the new created field, which is first contact attempt. And we're going to subtract the created date from there. Now the created date is a date and time field. So that should allow us to calculate the number of days. Once we've done that, we need to calculate the minutes. So we need to multiply that by 24, because there are 24 hours in a day, and then multiply that by 60, which is 60 minutes in an hour. If you did want to get the seconds, you can multiply it further by 60, and that'll give you the number of seconds. As always, I'm going to click check syntax. And in this case, we have no issues. It's come up with green. I'm also going to make sure that this particular field is visible to all profiles and is available on all page layouts. Great. Once we've gone ahead and created our two fields, we're then going to navigate to Home and navigate to Process Builder. Once you've loaded Process Builder up, we're going to create a brand new process. I'm going to call this Status Update First Contact. I'm going to give it a description: used to stamp date and time when status is updated to working contacted. And we're going to go ahead and use the record change to start the process. Now, in Process Builder, we are on the lead object. So I'm going to click on Add Object and select Lead. Then I'm going to ensure that it works every time a lead is created and edited as well. This way, you'll be able to also tell in case someone's creating or importing leads inaccurately, it will go ahead and timestamp and date stamp that particular field as well. Once we've added the object, we then set the criteria. So the criteria is the status is updated. Now in the field, I'm going to select the status field. And I'm then going to select working contacted. Now as a failsafe, it's really important. You want to make sure that this field is only stamped when the status is changed. You can go ahead and leave it as the way it is without the extra criteria, but in case someone does import leads at a particular status and that field is blank, that's going to throw off a little bit of your reporting. So to negate that, we're going to add another criteria in here. And again, I'm going to select status. And in here, under the operator, I'm going to change that to is changed. And in the Boolean value, I'm going to select true. Great. So now that we've got our criteria, we now need to advise Process Builder what needs to be updated immediately. So I'm going to click on Add Action. And I'm going to select Update Records. Now, once I've named my action, I'll then click on Record Type, and we're going to select the same lead that started the process. Once I've selected that, I am going to go ahead and put in another failsafe in here. I'm going to ensure that the first contact attempt field that we created, which is the date timestamp, is blank. That means it's empty and the Boolean is true. I'm then going to go ahead and update that field. And you'll notice it gives us a few different options around the type. Because I want to timestamp it with the time when it's changed, I'm going to select Formula, and in the Formula Builder, I'm going to type in now. Beautiful. Then I'm going to go ahead and click Save, and I'm going to activate this particular process. Now that we've got this process active, I'm going to go ahead and test it out. So I'm going to go to all my leads. I'm going to change the list view to all leads or all open leads. I'm then going to go into one of my leads that has a lead status of open, not contacted. I'm going to go to Jeff. And now in here, I'm going to go ahead and update the status. Before we do that, I'm going to go to the Details tab, scroll down, and just have a look and see and confirm that the first contact attempt has in fact been left empty, and the minute still contact is also therefore empty. I'm going to select working contacted, and I'm going to go ahead and update the status. Now that I've updated the status, straight away you'll see that there is a date timestamp of today's date. And as a result, it has gone ahead and calculated the number of minutes as well. So for this particular lead, it has been created in 2019, and we've only contacted it in 2020. So therefore it is a very large number. Now, all right, so what I've gone ahead and done now is I have created a new leads report, and I've added the minutes till contact field in there. Now it is a number. That means we are able to work out sums, averages, minimum and maximum values of it. So all I've done is I've calculated the average using a standard report to advise us what the average time is for someone in the business to go ahead and contact a lead. You can always click edit and change that if you want to also find the maximum and the minimum value, and run it again. Now you'll notice so far I've gone ahead and just used the status field as part of the process builder that I created. You can, however, change this. And what I mean by that is your process might mean, as part of a business, you might want to go ahead and log some activity, and therefore that might go ahead and update a status, or that might go ahead and update a field as a result. You can use those as well to be able to log the first contact attempt. Subsequently, you can use multiple contact attempts based on the stages or the statuses inside a lead, and as they progress along. This will allow you to have multiple fields that will need to be date and timestamp, and multiple formula fields that will allow you to calculate the differences between each status. And as a result, you can create a report that clearly shows you how long it takes from a lead to be contacted, and also the rest of the statuses or stages after that. I hope this has been productive for you guys, and I hope you have enjoyed this particular video. Hey guys, please don't forget to like, comment or subscribe to the channel if you like it. Also, please don't forget to go ahead and share this with anyone that you think might benefit from it, especially all those brand new up and coming Salesforce gurus. And as always, you can find some more episodes right here.